Hey everybody, it's the Last Robo Kai here. We finished the main storyline for all the DLC. It's time for the final side missions. I'm joined by Cool Guy, this is Nioh, and we're rolling on with the Grand Tournament.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you see, like, games like this sometimes have little challenges in them where it's like, hey, fight literally 100 enemies. And that's what this is. We're going to be fighting 100 enemies of various types, various makeups. It's kind of like a really cool gauntlet of enemies and bosses in to the nth degree, and they take some of the non-standard sort of foes that we fought before and throw them in, which makes it very entertaining. I'm quite fond of this one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Like all of the gauntlets that the game's thrown at you have been hilarious and entertaining in some form or fashion. Now it's just like, hey, you're going to fight 100 dudes. All right, cool. I'll do that. I'm stupid. That's a lot of corpses.
Oh yeah.
I know I say this every time there's a lot of corpses, but seriously, that's a lot of corpses. Okay.
Yep.
Starting out slow. Good to know.
Yeah, but oh no, they don't mess around. We're still gonna get a lot of these guys.
Oh, so this is like Mountain Blade's melee fights where it's just it just has a whole bunch of idiots spawning, and you have to just do your best to hang on.
Yeah, and you know they come in waves, and when you clear them out, then you can sort of pop them from there.
God. I always appreciate in like Warband these melee fights that are supposed to be free for all, but the game can only actually support up to I think it's 4 different teams. That's not the player. So occasionally you'll run into these people who are so obviously working together they don't even have they can't even hit each other just because they happen to spawn on the same team. Of course, this one they don't even bother with that. It's just like it's U-verse, man. Everybody sees that crazy Gaijin and is just like, aight, and dude's gotta go.
Everybody knows that if they're gonna have a chance winning this, they gotta take out William.
I mean, they're certainly not improving their chances by letting William just sort of hang back.
Because I mean, we know the game has infighting. Like we've seen enemies fight each other before.
We have in fact seen that.
Where would the fun in that be?
I appreciate how there was a friggin' Oni-B as one of the 100 though. Like, what were you thinking, man? How did you think that was gonna work out for you?
Hey, he was turning up, having a good time. Maybe he was like tag teaming with somebody with the giant dweller.
Must have been, man.
I mean, what about this?
Do the rules of this tournament allow a cooperative victory? Nah, maybe they were just sandbagging. So the Oni-B just tells the giant dweller, yo, if you win, I get all the Emrita, and I can like half the Emrita, and I can finally stop being like just a fucking head.
It could be like the great outdoor fight. They just go screw the rules at the end and leave. So there's an attack we've never seen them do before.
Roll out, motherfucker!
Yeah, never seen them do that before.
That dude is like an Autobot because he just rolled out.
And so it begins!
Oh, shit.
Even Ryonishin brings friends.
God bless it.
I told you he was coming out.
Oh my god, why? I heard that frickin'... But I need more! God.
Yeah, he's definitely hit extremely broken status at this point. Like the man is like just his entire existence has become poo.
I mean, he's got poo familiars. The man has poo familiars.
Yeah, he's doing it.
Like I don't even understand how you can get to that point and not just collapse in on yourself like staring at your hands like a freaking Far Cry protagonist saying, "What have I become?"
Getting a lot of mileage out of that blue flame there. It took out a lot of stuff.
Freaking, there's a million Oni-B here. Oh, get out of there.
It does kind of make it a little bit too, what's the best way to put it? It makes it a little bit too easy to fight 100 enemies when like quite a number of them are Oni-B. But at the same time, it gives you something weird to play with too.
Yeah. Like I can dig it insofar as, you know, like it gives you resources that aren't necessarily 100% against you, right? You know, like I can dig it. It's just the particular, what's the word I'm looking for, setup that we had. Just it makes it a little bit odd. I do appreciate how you saw that bolt and was just like, yeah, okay, you're going down. I don't friggin' care. Nobody else matters. That bolt's going to die.
You know, and it is kind of cool because they spawn some interesting setups, like, you know, like, so you gotta think tactically on the fly. Like, do I kill this Oni first? Do we do this? What happens? And then, like, you saw what happened when I killed the
fire
blue
Oni bee, and then there was a fire Amrita fiend around.
Yeah, and when I killed the blue one, it added sorry. When I killed the blue one, like a blue monk appeared afterwards. So it was like, okay, yeah. So they're thinking about
resistant. Then frickin', again, just diving right in at the one-eyed kid Oni. Fuku!
This is actually, yes, the one time we will fight Fuku
yeah,
in the entirety of the expansion, the entirety of the game, really. And as you can see, she's no slouch. We've got confusion.
No. We knew this girl knew how to throw down. It's not looking good. She says, yeah. I mean, you take like she can take heart, right? She forced you to pop your overdrive bullshit.
Yep, spiders. So many spiders. I have not even been counting, so I don't even know how far we are into
me
into
neither.
this.
Like I fit like in situations like this, I very much figure the game will tell you when you're done. Like
now we're getting into the mean stuff.
I don't really feel the need to just like check their math.
We are definitely getting into the harder stuff now.
Yeah, so like the hardcore core dudes are coming out. Though that said, I am a little bit eyebrow raisy that Fuku came out before the freaking Tengu. The girl could dunk those all day, like literally all day. She could just wake up at 8 a.m. start dunking Tengu.
I guess that's just the lot she drew in the fight. I guess,
you know, like everybody just pull in their numbers.
Yeah, you know, she pulled an early number, which makes sense. Look, see, giant skeleton, man. Skeletons with guns.
Skeletons with guns. Now, if that doesn't sound like some sort of like edge pushing zombie movie, I don't know what does. It's like Sharknado for zombie movies. Skeletons with guns.
I'm just watching this and being like, what crack was I on?
You're jumping around like a flea on a hot brick here, and more impressively, like you seem to have perfect situational awareness. Like you're just. There's been about 4 or 5 times when there's been some idiot behind
Look at that!
you.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
like, what the hell?
That was like a 1-frame trick.
I cannot get into my own headspace on this one. I was just
dude,
on. I was on like
moving like Agent Smith in
I was
there.
on Amrita.
the best stimulant.
God,
You even hit that guy in the middle of his dodge animation. I'm pretty sure you haven't even done that for the rest of this LP.
There we go.
Oh, buddy, it's Hanzo!
And he's gonna get exactly the same treatment because he was already hitting me with just stacks of pain.
He came out
so like, no.
swinging with all of his tools.
And he's also still got allies appearing during the fight.
That was definitely the correct thing to do.
Yeah, getting slowed
how much
like
crap
that.
do you even have on you? You're slowed, you're poisoned. That's
well,
it.
I've also got my my things that boosts Amrita that hits off of hits, but also how much Amrita I get, which is why I was able to just like recover my Amrita so quickly there. And I heal every time, like I like start regening every time I collect Amrita. See, that was an interesting weapon. I never actually saw them using that before. So, like I guess that was the Kurisagawa, but it was like he held it really weird. It was like it's on a stick or something. I don't know.
Honestly, I was paying attention and counting your buffs more than anything else, so I missed it.
And yeah, the little sword you appear is basically every time I hit an enemy, I do more damage on the next hit while that exists, but it drifts away really quickly. Yep.
Yeah, you've had that. Oh, now Masa!
Even though he is canonically, like, you know, historically dead at this juncture, you know, even yokai can appear here and fight, so why couldn't the spirit of a brave dead warrior?
Form, but I'm gonna forgive it.
We've seen plenty of humanoid ghosts, but yes, he came, he saw, he left. And now Tachibana Muneshige does not waste any time before bringing out what the first man who ever bullied the hell out of us. I will bully him back. I will bully him back forever.
Nice move!
Come on, we've been doing this dance for a very long time.
And I felt my own fingers twitch. Honda Tadakatsu.
And as if we would have a fight without Honda Tadakatsu.
I mean, yeah, it's just one after another. Like, friggin' tournament's getting serious now.
Yeah, I would just eat an elixir directly in front of you.
Yeah, damn decent of the dude.
And at last, the final one is Sasuke Kochiro and Miyamoto Musashi. And Musashi's wielding two swords now. So he's had a little bit of learning time.
Yeah, he's been practicing. I like how you just prioritized him. I would've.
I was just gonna I think it was just a case of prioritize one, and he ended up being the one who got closest to the blender, so...
Alright, later. Now you just go around and try to pick up all of the crap that you've left littered around on the floor.
I'm sure, like, Jim Williams just like, hold on a second. So I got some...
Hey! You got a smithing text out of it, too.
Yes. Many, smithing texts.
Good lord. I mean, I suppose you were killing so much in such a short amount of time. Enough chances for it.
Lots of monster items and everything, and scoop up all the money too. Some stuff probably despawned with just how much we dropped on the arena, but there we go.
It's okay, dude. Like, catch your breath. It's fine.
Somehow I have been defeated.
With 99 other cats, don't let it get you down.
You just know if those guys had beaten William, they immediately would turn their blades on one another.
Yeah. Brilliant. A brilliant mission.
I just wish I could swing hit the Adachi as quickly as he does, because that would just, like, you know, just as a reward, just drop a text, a mystic art that would just make me, like, as crazy fast as him. I mean, no one would ever use any other weapon ever again, but it would make me happy.
I mean, like what is there left at this point in the game? Like, I feel like it's okay to let you just get crazy broken after a certain point.
Well, they certainly thought so in some regards, because we do have a fight coming up that does have two abilities that can drop from it, especially, and specifically only from that fight. I don't remember if it's the next one or one that's coming later, but I'm just sort of like checking this out. Okay, the fair for the afterlife. This one is actually really quite a difficult mission. And I'll explain why it is as we go into it, because, like, you know, remember at the end of the first, like...
hell is literally calling you. Like, literal hell.
Yeah. And hell is calling for a very good reason. I don't know how many of my deaths I cut out of this one, but it did take me quite a while to get through this one.
No shame after that last one. Holy mother, dude.
Yeah, so I think I've run over and get it. So basically what's happening is we're going to be fighting every single one of the Braves. Well, almost every single one of the Braves. We'll be fighting a lot of the Sanada Braves. And then Sarutobi Sasuke will show up in the middle. And then Sanada Yukimura will turn up, and then Biwa Boku Boku will appear. All those Revenant Graves are actually other of the Braves. So not all of the Braves are there, just some of them. So this is a real endurance gauntlet. These guys, like, you notice, like, a lot of the guys in the 100 fight were, like, hitting it a tickle, really, in comparison. These guys are going to hit like a truck, every single one of them.
Notice that. That dude got one hit off on you, and about 60% of your health just evaporated.
Yeah, so I'm going to, like, I did die quite a few times doing this fight, but it's still okay
Can't blame
because
you.
this is a really good and challenging fight. If you really want to test yourself, this is it. I'm going to cheese the unliving hell out of it. You can see I've got my Amrita on the bar because even building it up from that stuff isn't going to be enough. So we're just gonna chew our way through these guys. Now, one of the most important things with doing that is that takes the cooldown off, because when you've got a cooldown on your Guardian Spirit after using it, you don't get its power at all, which is something that I just someone mentioned it in the comments of one of the very first videos, and I never talked about it, which is honestly a mistake, because yeah, it's a big deal. So all the bonuses that I would get from the paired Raiken, and also from the Hinazumi that I have my crack rat in my pocket. Because, my crack rat. Yeah, I would get no benefit from them for a period of time. So by having Amrita and scarfing it down, I ensure that I can actually I can actually very quickly still be at my full strength when the next guy turns up. Because you do feel it when they're not around, especially when they're ultra leveled.
Good lord! They don't even give you any breaks here either. You would think that after any one of these, it would at least give you 5-10 seconds to use a consumable or something. No, it's just freaking brave next. Let's go. I'm surprised you didn't follow up on that.
Wanted to get my
yeah. You
in preparation for the next guy.
Yeah. You're friggin' 4D chessing this bad boy.
See, you get enough from killing him that. Now we fight Saratobi Sasuke, and he didn't kill me. He killed me quite a few times, actually. Because he is ready to fight, and oh god, I love his moves. I love his slides.
Yeah, like his freaking flips and shit moves. He didn't get to show those off a couple of times. The first time he flipped directly over your head and tried to hit you from behind. You were too quick for him, but damn, son.
He's
Up and over.
Which is a hurt, but
he poisoned you at some point.
Yeah. Although the poison isn't really that much of a deal at this point, because every time I get Amrita, it heals me a bit. So the poison is only doing slightly more than my Amrita regen. And yes, I am cheesing the shit out of this fight. There is no honor in death. That will instantly kill me.
There's. Whoa! Nice! Oh man! What a sequence!
Yeah.
That was an absolutely brilliant. Holy crap! And he's just doing it too. Attack too.
He's doing it too.
Oh, fucking brilliant! So he flips you around. He blasts you to Kingdom Come literally into the dirt. Follows up and plants himself on you, and the entire time he thought he had you, but no, you dropped a log and nailed him from the top.
Here we go, Sanada Yukimura,
here he goes.
He is ready.
Oh man. Dude's been watching you cut through all of his boys, and now he is pissed. God bless, yeah, he uses the big guns, and he uses them often.
Very early into this fight, you'll be just he could, just one-shot you and make all that fighting you've just done previously completely pointless.
Looked like he sealed your guardian spirit there for a moment there too. Oh wow! He actually made an attempt to get out of the way while you were juicing on paired Raiken. We've never seen that before.
Now you can hear it. There's a fucking Miwa Boku Boku, and he's summoning Braves, and unfortunately I got close enough. So I have to go take care of this guy. Oh, and also he's summoning Onibi as well. So this is bad. This is bad. This is super bad.
Well, what a frickin' dick licker.
Yeah, this is the worst.
Ooh.
Luckily for me. Somewhat doubly luckily for me, I actually have a piece of gear on that increases my defense when I'm like low at health for a short period of time. So coming back from death, I still had a loot more health than it might have seemed. So I gotta get rid of these guys first because they are a problem. Okay, got rid of those guys.
Those Onibi are absolutely going to be the local equivalent of the frickin' archer. That one idiot that messes up your flow right in the middle of a great combo.
Now I've got these two guys to take care of.
Yep. Open question on who you should mess with. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely him.
They're a lot weaker, thankfully, but you can sort of see it still wasn't enough.
Kimura.
So gotta get double Taco back.
Come on, buddy. The ebb and flow of this fight. You're on the back foot, they're on the back foot, you're on the offensive. So brilliant.
Whew. So yes, that was intense.
I want to fucking frame this fight. Like I just want to put it in a mahogany frame and just have it playing on repeat. Absolute art.
One of the funny things about Son of Nioh Kimura I should probably mention is that if you've got the PlayStation version of this game and you pre-ordered the game, he has 3 armor sets in the game. He has the one you get as a pre-order, he has the one he has in the DLC, and then he's got this one.
Somebody loves him.
Yeah, you know, I got it. You can just leave it to me, dude. Under control.
Just go do whatever it is dead people do in the underworld.
And because the next one is a short fight, where it's just against a single opponent, I will be happily showing everybody the number of times I die. Because it's not really that big of a deal. And of course, it is also an extremely cool fight to watch me get murdered in, which probably helps.
Does help.
It's
just like, feel that you've now finally reached the end of your own personal battle? Yeah, reach the end of my own personal battle.
Unfortunately for us, we have a very dangerous personal battle because the Hayabusa clan wants to face us in battle.
Are you fucking serious?
I am 100% serious.
You cannot be serious.
I am 100% serious. We are gonna we are going to be fighting one of Ryu Hayabusa's ancestors.
Oh my god. If y'all at home don't have like the snacks and the drinks at this point, like, pause the video and go get it.
We'll be here.
Seriously, do it. Like, you are depriving yourself of an amazing experience if you don't. Like you should be completely comfortable to enjoy the spectacle that it. Of course, it's Jin. I was just like, there were two people that I thought it could be, and of course it's freaking Jin.
And yes, that is a move he has.
Holy mother.
And yes, that is a move that he can drop when you win the fight. You can learn that move.
Whoa!
Guess what else you can learn? The Inazuma drop.
Are you serious?
If you can get him to drop that move, he will definitely drop that attack. It's for Katana, and it's basically if they're downed. Yeah. By the way, don't get hit by that. It hurts.
Yeah, you took that straight on the chin.
And if you listen very carefully in the background, you can also hear some, some music that you don't normally hear in Nioh playing.
Yeah.
Tell me that is like the most intimidating thing to see.
Dude, it is a globe. It is a globe of fire, literally as big as his upper body. Like from the waist up, that fireball is as big as him. Like, no, I don't want to take that in the face. It will incinerate you, which is literally what it did to you. P.S.
Yeah. Also, he's got the chain and sickle.
Brutal.
He's got the chain and sickle, and he pulled me in, which is like scary. And you see how much damage I'm doing to him. He is gonna take a while.
Oh, he's tough. Did he drop a bomb on you?
He threw an exploding kunai at me.
Holy crap!
So he's trying to grab me.
Oh, Kurisigama going up in there.
Because that is a weapon that that you could get in the Ninja Gaiden games that you know, from the series that sort of restarted it all.
Off we go!
Oh god, I need to heal.
Yeah, keep guarding. That'll work. Literally 100 people tried that before you, and it helped none of them. God, that kunai throw of his is just absolutely brutal.
We're throwing everything at him, and he's still coming.
Definitely better. Oh, there it goes. Yep. Really intimidating to see that bomb implanted into your thigh. You know, I was honestly not certain if that was going to protect you. I was honestly not certain if that rock was going to protect you, because he's thrown that fireball over it like 80 times already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and a lot of people were probably like, "Oh yeah, I'm sure this is it then." No. One of the big problems with Nioh that thankfully Nioh 2 fixes is that in a lot of these fights, you have to run and grab your Guardian Spirit wherever you died, which is kind of a bit unfair, really, especially fighting an enemy like this. Nioh 2, when you go into a boss arena, when you start a fight like this, it just instantly gives it back to you.
Thank God. That is definitely intimidating. Like this guy is complicated enough. He is stressful enough.
Without having to run and grab my fucking Guardian Spirit, yeah.
While he's throwing fucking fireball. Oh god.
Just love listening to the music.
What a fight!
Oh. There it is.
Dude, tombstoned!
Yeah, Inazuma. Uh-oh.
Oh shit! Flying drop into a ki, into a bomb on your back. This guy is relentless.
And you can learn that move if he drops it, which might take a little while, which means you'll be fighting this guy a lot, which means have fun. I have in my main character save, I actually have multiples of his fireball. It's not as good as it looks, unfortunately. Though I imagine if you have lots of points in ninjutsu, it probably does actually do a lot of damage. But I don't have a ninja build, so it's not so great for me. That was me trying to be clever and buff up my living weapon so I wouldn't immediately lose it. But it's just like, stop it! Stop bullying me!
This guy isn't just Yu Hayabusa's ancestor. He's also Mr. fucking Torgs.
Yes, the greatest ninjas that ever existed in video games. We've seen a lot of great ninjas. You'll never take it away from the Hayabusa clan that they were the best.
They were the best ninjas that never existed, which was basically all of them except for Hanzo.
Well, the Fuma clan had ninjas. The Fuma clan were ninjas. The Hojo clan had the Fuma. Then there was the Koga clan as well. They just,
I'm oversimplifying for the terms of the soundbite. You are correct. You are factually correct. Jesus Christ, dude!
Yeah, it's like, please,
can you follow up? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was like 5. Oh, what a moment! What a moment! You guys literally fought yourselves to a standstill. You're just sitting there staring at each other.
And I was panicking like crazy
to catch
because
your breath. What a freaking moment!
And look at that, all that living weapon, and he's
Come on, man! It's not over till he's down.
Now I'm scared.
Yeah, like he fucking nailed you in desperation last time. He can still fucking destroy you. Oh no! Come on, get up! Yes!
I'm dying.
No!
Squirtle, please.
No. Medicine.
Squirtle, please, I'm dying.
Oh god.
It actually took less attempts than I remember, and I don't think I cut anything out, so there you go. And the music.
The music!
Got very dramatic. And yes, a full armor set.
Oh.
And a sword. And a Kisirigama.
Fucking beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
So a long time in the Hayabusa clan's past, they fought a man who came from across the seas and learned that they still had a long way to go. And
they passed that lesson down. That's the only reason why Ryu was able to kill like literally an entire fucking nation of conspiracies.
It's like, man, we don't really know anything about him, except at one point they were like, they met Lord Nobunaga and he like told them to do stuff. So yeah, whatever.
Vastly different path than the one I've traversed.
Well, let's just say, yeah, that's gonna get a lot wilder. And it's time for the final fight of the DLC. And Everlasting Duty. And it's a fucking
you said duty.
Duty. It is two bosses. It is the nine-tailed fox. It is the son of Hideyoshi. It is
son of nine-tailed fox.
It is demonic mother and artificial homunculus son together against William. There is no Sanada Yukimura to back me up this time. God, I love this battlefield,
wow, and
though.
this happens in hell too. Great.
I
wonderful.
love this battlefield. This weird twisted Osaka castle.
This battlefield is amazing.
You don't really get and it turns blue when enough stuff happens. I'm gonna see if I can't. Okay. Yep. I was like, oh wait, I gotta assign that to a shortcut. What am I doing? I'm wasting them. No, no.
I mean, it was pretty cool to show off what it actually did? Question mark.
No, that was a misclick. But I've still got 9 of them, so it's cool. Because yes, my plan is to inflict confusion quickly as possible. Buff up
Seems
and
like a reasonable plan.
Here we go.
Let's have some fun.
You can kind of see things go off to a really difficult start, but
then good lord.
She hops in the way, which is good because she's honestly the easier one to kill. Yeah, the story of Tamamo no Mei is actually kind of an interesting one because the concept for her actually starts in China. There was a Empress Qi, I believe her name was. She was quite a horrible empress who quite enjoyed torturing women and killing people and encouraging her husband, the emperor, to do the same and things like that until, obviously everyone got sick of her shit and she was killed. And so there's, a bit of ideas behind that she was that one. Emperor Qi herself may not have existed either, so it's sort of it kind of works as a yokai thing. Yeah, God, he really
it's always
doing
difficult. That. It's always difficult to tell with a lot of these emperors because the curious thing with a lot of Chinese emperors is that while all of them had a lot of scribes basically taking note of their everyday lives because that was befitting of the supreme ruler of the world, right? Well, the problem is a lot of them had very similar names because China even today only has something like about 200 to 300 surnames or something like that. So it's really easy to get them confused because a lot of the historical records are no longer clear, and one of the only ways to have political commentary back in a lot of those time periods was to write fiction about something that an exaggerated form of something the current emperor or the current ruler was doing, or that their parent did, or something like that. So when it came down to it, you could be like, oh no, this is just fiction. When it's just like, no, this is totally political commentary. I don't mean to demean how fucking incredible and what a spectacle that fight was as
that
well.
was it.
Just, you got me on a historical rant. You know how I get.
Yeah, that's all right. I left a little bit of time because I suspected we might be on one. But yeah, and then the story of Tamamo no Mei sticks around in China for a little bit after that, and then she heads to Japan where she starts causing trouble. Quite fond of seducing men and causing chaos in the courts of kings and emperors and shoguns and whatnot, until she was finally slain by warriors. And that's it. That's it for all of the DLC. That's it for all of the original Nioh missions. There are still some more episodes to come, because I'm going to show off what a Twilight mission looks like, and then I'm going to show off what harder mode difficulty levels look like, because they add a little bit more as well, and then I'm going to show off the Abyss. I'm just showing you all the mission bars are full. We have done everything.
Never let it be said you're anything but thorough.
I've been the Last Robo Kai.
And I've been a cool guy.
We'll see y'all next time.